Hey gang, I am in Sittard, the Netherlands, and today, it's my understanding, in Europe, most of the time, Oktoberfest is from September to like the first weekend of October. And I thought it was like this huge celebration where it's like blows up all of like Germany and the Netherlands and all that, but I was kind of wrong. It's really like a fair, if you can see it right there over my shoulder. And it kind of travels around, sort of like state fairs and stuff in the US. They just do it during October. Um, I checked it out a little bit last night because it started Friday, October 18th, and it goes through the 23rd here in Sittard. I believe this is the last stop. Could be wrong, but I am pretty sure that it is. And it's in Sittard in the Netherlands. So I'm going to wander around, check out what it's like during the day when they're first opening up. I don't know if you can hear it, but they have like live bands and all kinds of other stuff. They have lots of cool tents. And I'll explain it as I wander around. And then later on tonight with some work friends, we're going to come and just party it up. So let's check out the Oktoberfest in Sittard, Netherlands. I came through here earlier and all of this was closed down, so it looks like they're already starting to open up the booths. As you can see, they're starting to practice for the little concert in one of the pavilions, and they have several of those pavilions everywhere. I'm gonna fix this. Right here. Hold on. Boom, fixed. For those of you who don't know, in Europe, everything runs off of 25 bass instead of 30 bass when it comes to the hertz that they use for their lighting. So if you're ever in Europe, quick tip, use 25 or 50 or 75 or whatever you can get on your camera that actually comes out, and then you don't have to worry about all the flashing and stuff. The US uses 30s, in case you didn't know. Chocolates. Bunch of claw machines. And crazy carnival rides. Alright, I don't know how well this noise canceling is going to do, but these guys were over here earlier, and I'll show you what it looked like earlier. It was big blocks. So we'll check back in on these guys later on and kind of see what it is that they've come along on. These have actually come a long way since this morning, especially that one. That one's been amazing. All right, so this is one of the pavilions. I believe this is a free one today. Some of them are paid, but what happens inside these pavilions is a bunch of concerts and partying and stuff, and that's where a lot of the drinking goes on. Actually, you can't just wander around town drinking. You have to go to one of these pavilions like this one here, or they have a spot here where they're going to have drinking out in kind of the open, but it's just going to be in this area. There are several paid pavilions, so think they have themed parties and stuff. Like tonight, the biggest pavilion has a 90s party going, so they're playing 90s music and everybody's drinking and all kinds of stuff. And this that's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Now, Sunday is a caveat. All of the pavilions are free on Sunday. Most of the time, only like 3 or 4 of them are free, and you can get in all this thing. But on Sunday, all of them are free, so all the lines get freaking crazy. So we're coming tonight, Saturday. Nobody got tickets. We didn't quite know or understand how it was working, or some of us did, and others didn't understand. So no one got tickets, and we're just gonna kind of wing it. So we'll be in probably like this place here later tonight, grabbing some brats and some beer and just having a good time. People watching and listening to music coming out of the houses, like you can hear right here. I don't know if you can hear that, but they do have music playing. They're warming up for later. That one is actually having, I believe it's free today, 1 to 7, and then 7, or 1 to 6, and then another one from like 7 till 1. That one's paid. So this is one of the paid pavilions. It's not the biggest one, but it is one of them. Yeah, this is where we'll be able to get drinks later with no issues. I really like this little turny thing on top. So think of your more traditional like windmills that you see back in the States. That's like their version. And they actually set up a whole one just for like drinking and grabbing brats and stuff that. So that'd be super fun later. They set this up too, and I saw people out here last night at these little spots drinking and eating. So it looks like another spot that you can go that's kind of free. And I didn't see anything for tickets in this area. And then as usual, the bathrooms are here. People set up there. I'm assuming you're gonna have to pay. So I'm gonna bring some change tonight just in case, because there are no other bathrooms anywhere around outside of being in one of the restaurants. They do have shopping, and we can go and check out some traditional lederhosen. That's a cow butt. And I did see people wearing this stuff out last night, which is actually really freaking awesome. There's people been checking into the hotel that I'm staying at, because this is literally within walking distance of my hotel, wearing all this cool stuff. And the ladies, I will tell you, are looking very, very nice in these, I don't know, they have a different name. It's not lederhosen for the ladies, it's lederhosen for the guys, something else for the girls. And they got a bunch of these little traditional type shops for Oktoberfest in here. Check out this fancy hat. Goes with my mustache. And then apparently you can even get Jaeger shots here inside the shop. And just so you can see, these are not cheap. So everybody wandering around in these has probably paid for these or had them handed down. Not cheap at all. Now, last year when I was here, I bought Bella an outfit that is based off of that, and it was still expensive. It was just a top and some shorts. Now, Bella's my 13-year-old daughter, 12 last year. I did not realize how deep the shirts would cut, and needless to say, she doesn't wear it. She wasn't even comfortable wearing it, but it's just the garb that people wear when they're here, and that's older teenagers and up, just wandering around like that here at in Oktoberfest. But that's not an everyday thing. It's for Oktoberfest, and it's, again, very, very traditional type garb, but you'll see what I mean later on tonight. All right, so earlier on, we'll come check these out later again. But right now, these guys are out here chainsawing this stuff, and they looked amazing earlier. It started off like that, and now they've got them down to this, and we'll check these out later. But right now, they're all taking a little break. All right, tell me how crazy it is to see all of this craziness right underneath that amazing freaking architecture. It is insane to me to actually see a carnival inside this little town, this old town. So the Oktoberfest is not just relegated to this fair park area over here. It's actually kind of spread out through this old little town of Sittard, and they've got a bunch of stuff along this way here. And I'll go to the actual square where we normally go to eat every day. Well, not every day, but for the most part, it's within walking distance of our area that we are staying at, and it's just a square where all the restaurants are. And we'll go check that out too, because they've set it up all the way through there. So it's like all through this alleyway and into the square, and then all the way back from this alleyway back out into the state fair type area. So it's fairly big and sprawling for what it is, and I guarantee it's going to be completely packed tonight and tomorrow. Again, just that contrast. Here's this awesome building that I believe they turned mostly. This is like a actual church and stuff. They're having mass there Sunday, and then this is a hotel, I believe, that they have built up. And there's a restaurant on the other side. But then, blam, We're looking at the very edge of the town square area where all of the carnival stuff's set up. So it's just old, cool architecture, party town. I do want to go in here and check this out, but I always take my hat off when we come in these places. I have not been in here yet. So this is the basilica inside of Sittard. You saw it from the outside where I was talking about the carnivals on the other side of this, but this is the inside of this thing, and they've got it all painted up with different names, I'm assuming of people or families that helped to do all of this building in here or funded it, is usually how it works. And just like most of them, they have all this very intricate work. Like even this is all carved out and very cool looking. And this is, well, they've done actually a really good job of keeping this really pretty, actually. You'll see some of them, they get kind of beat up and stuff, but I'm assuming that they have just recently probably finished doing a lot of renovations and stuff. Like, look at this. This is crazy. Just freaking amazingly beautiful in here. And it goes way up there. And then, like I said, right down the alleyway that we were just in, back here is the basilica that we were just at. And then right over here is the town square, which is literally filled right now with rides and all kinds of other stuff. So these are the restaurants. As you can see, they've already got them set up for drinking outside. People have already started drinking. It is before 1. Just letting you know, before 1 on Saturday. Now, it is Saturday, so by all means, do your day drinking, but it is super fun looking right now, and don't worry, there's no actual Disney here in the Netherlands, but we're taking the IP. And you'll still be able to get dinner at the restaurants and stuff, but I mean, let's go with the fair food. Let's go with all the freaking beer that's around and just have a good time. And I think that's what we're going to focus on tonight when we come. All right. Yeah, it's only 1, but still. Pretty good. Last night I had a Pilsner. This tastes more like just a regular pale ale, and it's really good, actually. And I grabbed the burger because it's lunchtime. Wow, that is actually really, really good. I guess it came with like onions. They asked if I wanted onions. I was like, no, I don't need any. They put them on anyways. I'm not going to complain. I mean, there was a little old guy that like walked up right in front of me. He's like, you know what, dude? He obviously wants those French fries he's about to order more than I want this hamburger. And he was like, maybe up to my chest. So I just let him go. But this is really good. Nice. It's pretty much, I think it's fairly better than the fair food back home. The bun's real nice and soft. And the beer is fantastic. I don't know what else to say. It's just a nice little lunch out the fair at the Oktoberfest. All right, well, they're just having a little hangout here in the Brauhaus Pavilion, whatever it is, and they gave me this little chip for when I brought my beer in here. So I guess right now you have to get these little chips. I don't know exactly what it's for. The guy didn't speak a lot of English. Last night a lot of security guards did speak a lot better English. So I guess just hit and miss. I could learn Dutch, but I don't know if I can do that overnight. Definitely can't do it in a couple hours, so I'm just gonna have to wing it along with everybody else that comes with us. But I'm just gonna chill here, listen to this cool music, finish this beer, and then I'm gonna get out of here. And then come back later tonight with the whole crew and just have a great time. And you guys can come with that. But right now, I'm just gonna go back to the hotel and chill after this beer. Well, as you can see, everything is all lit up. Everyone's come out in their lederhosen and their fancy dresses. And it is now time for partying. Now, I did say I'd come check these guys out when they were done, and a lot of this has turned out freaking amazing. I'm sure they've still got some work to do, but good God, man. The detail in these things is nuts, and it was all done with chainsaws. I think this one's my favorite, though. It's a goat chilling on this lampstand. This is the crew for Oktoberfest. What's up? There they go. Noel! They made it back. They didn't die. Tiger! I gotta see these two come through here.